After learning freeze a pan, freezing a row and freezing a column and unfreezing, and now we will study about the sorting data, how to sort a data. Okay, with example, here is the data. We have data in which, suppose we want to sort this data A to Z, and you can see the changes. Here column A is values A to Z, and if we change the column here, suppose B column, B columns, the value is digits, numbers. Then we can sort data from smallest to largest, and if we go into the text, it will, this values is letters, so it will be arranging A to Z or either Z to A. Okay, you can see A to Z, expand. Okay, suppose these are the numbers, it will be arranging according to, and suppose the sorting by this alphabetical. It's okay. Where we go, first we have to go into the, where we have to go into this data tab, and then sort. We have to select sort A to Z, Z to A. If there is letters or text, then it will be alphabetical A to Z or Z to A. If that are those are the combinations of text and numbers or dash, or here is the numbers, then it will be arranged, these values will be arranged from smallest to largest and largest to smallest. Means we will go in data tab, from data tab to where we will go sort and filter, sort and filter, in which we have to click on sort, and after sort we have to select the desired data to be sorted, and drop down the list, and okay, in this way we can sort a data. And after sorting a data, now we will discuss about the filtering data, how to filter a data. It is also quite easy. You can see is the next example here. In filtering data, in the same way we will go into the data tab, and the data tab sort and filter, from where we have to choose filter. Okay, how we will do, let us now see. And here's the data. You can see this is the data to have to, suppose we want to filter, you have to select any cell and go into the where data, sort and filter. There are two options in which we have to go into the filter. Just go into the filter, just click. You can see these will show this column all the entries. What are the entries? Pencils, pens, eraser, sharpener, scales, crayons, all the. When we deselect, and after that we want to see only the data about the pencils. Then we click pencil and then apply OK. It will show only the data of pencil. Suppose we want to see the data about pens. You can see the pens. Suppose we want to see the sharpener also. It will show only the desired recommendations or desired selection, and there is a lot of things: crayons, erasers, pen, pencil, but we want to see only 3 data, so it shows. If we deselect, select all, it will show all, but we do not want to see all the data. We want to just see all about the pen, pencil, eraser or sharpener. Just deselect and select which one you want to see. It will show only that one or more than one data. So pencil, like that. You can filter the data. If you did it, you can unfilter the data. The previous data will appear. In this way you can filter. Now next we will here see about the data validation. What is the data validation? Data validation. What is this data validation? Okay, it restricts the cells entry within a specific range. It is used to restrict. It is used to restrict the cell entries within a specific range. Okay, how to let us go here in data validation. Suppose here is the row and column, and I want to validate these cells just to see or entry. Suppose somebody want to data more than hundreds or 200s. Okay, if I restrict these cells, nobody can enter the value more than 100 or less than 0. Then what we have to do? What are the steps? The first step is we have to select range. We have to select what? Range. After selecting a range, when we select the range, then we will go into the data tab as usual. Data tab. In data tab we have to go into the data tools. These are the steps. How to validate a cell or range of a cell in which you want to apply that data validation. And in data tab you can see the data validation option. Okay, from it is there. This one is the data tab. Here is the data tool. Data tab, data tool. Here is the data tool, and just above the data validation you can see here, and data validation options are here. Data validations options are, when we click this one, it will show the data validation options. Here is a cross because I did not select any cell. Suppose I select this one, B1 to B9, right? And then I go into the data. Here is the data. Here is the data tool. Here is the data validations. Now go into the setting. Okay, in setting I want to enter only whole number, it will restrict, and between it will comes by default minimum value. Suppose I want to enter 0 and the maximum value will be 100. If somebody enters less than 0 or 100, it will show the error message. How? You can see. Okay, here is. Now in the input message title, we will type the title validation, anything you can write here. What will be the input message? In input message, less than and equal to, greater than and equal to 0, and less than and equal to 100. It means data between 0 to 100, not less than 0, not greater than 100. It's okay. Now here's the error alert. In error alert, the message, we can type anything. Suppose I recommend try again, exclamation sign, anything. Invalid. In the error message, in the error alert, in setting, all number we selected. In data validations, in input message, the title is validations. These are the range, greater than 0 and equal to, and less than equal to 100. And data invalidation, the last one, error alert, try again, invalid. Now just we see it will appear the range. Suppose I write here 50 in enter, there is no problem. I write 150, more than 100, it will show the same message which I typed in the error. Okay, retry. Suppose 150 is 100, it's okay. 200, 75, it's okay, it is a whole number. Okay, 75.8, it will shows invalid, because we not decimal numbers, not floating numbers, only whole numbers. Retry. Suppose I type 30, it's okay. 200, it will show the error. This is the range, validation range, less than equal to. Okay, you can, I hope you got my point. What is the data validations? Next we will go into the adding subtotal. This is the example, adding subtotal, in which in adding subtotal, how we move. Here's the product, here's the region, here's the sales. Some data is here, in which suppose in I want to add only east, west, north and south. Suppose I want to see the total of this east region, sale of the east region. I want to see the total sale of the west region. I want to see the total sale of the north region. I want to see the total sale of south region. Okay, I also bifurcate with the color. Suppose these regions are different, and according to the regions I change the color for the better understanding. Here is the north, Okay, here is the south. Now it's okay. I want the subtotal of this. This is the total. If I add this one, you can see the total data. Subtotals, outlines. For this we have to go into the first. We have go into the data. I went there, and outline. Here is at the end. Here is the outline, in which you can go is the subtotal. As you this can't be applied to the select region. Select single cell in a range and try again. It's okay. Means you have to select select at least one. Okay. The select region. Suppose I select one cell, and we are in the data, so I select one cell, and in the data we have to go into the outline. Here is the outline. In the outline we have to go into the subtotal. You can see the at each change in where we want to change, we want to add only east region. Here we can change product region sale. We want to see the subtotal region wise, so I will not select product, I select region. Here we want to sum. What do you want? Sum, count, average. I want to sum. And region and sale. Okay, you can see the keyboard mouse monitor. These are the east region. East subtotal is, it adds 3 into the here, and you can see these three things. West, the west subtotal is here, and the two datas from the north subtotal is this one, and south. So the grand total, when we add all the things, here is the grand total, and these are the subtotals. East totals, west totals, north total, and south totals. These are the subtotals. I hope you got what are the adding subtotal. Now we will move on to the pivot table. Here we have the data in the pivot table, where we have to go. What are the pivot table? It is a powerful tool. What are the pivot table? It is a powerful tool for consolidating, summarizing, and presenting data. Three things. It is a consolidating. It is a powerful tool for consolidating, and summarizing, means summarizing and presenting data. In a nutshell, we can see all the data. How do we proceed? First we have to go into the insert. Here, file, home, insert, page layout, formulas, data, review, view. We have to go into the insert. Okay, we have to go into the insert. In insert, you can see the pivot table here. and in the pivot table you can see this range. Before that we have to select the data. Okay, then we can see the pivot table. This is our data. First we have select all the data and his file, home, page layout, but we have to go where? In insert. Pivot table is here. In the pivot table, click, the pop-up window will open, dialog box. Here the select table or range, in which the selected tables is shown here, table or range which is shown here. Use an external data. Here is we are not using an external data, we are using from the internal data. Choose where we want to pivot table report to be placed, new worksheet or existing. We have to always check out in the click on the new worksheet and then okay. You can see here the pivot table fields in the right side, and in which they will ask name, product and sale, three things which we use. And after that this data is not quite so readable format, and suppose in the row I want to see in the row means this one left to right, the name, and in the column I want to see the product. Then you can drag here from row to column, it will be arrange the data. You can say row labels, and even you can filter here column labels. Okay, in the row you can see the product's name, and in the column you can see the name. You can interchange. Suppose I keep it a product here and put the name here in the column. You can see now in the column name will appear, and in the rows you can see the product name, and vice versa. I interchange this one again. You can see this is the pivot table. I hope you understand. Now we will move on to the goal seek. What is the goal seek? So here is the data. What is the goal seek? Goal seek means it is a fixing a specific result for one cell by adjusting a value in another cell. It is fixing a specific result for one cell by adjusting a value in another cell. Okay, fixing a specific result. Suppose here is the result is total, here is the subject, here is the Padis marks of the respective marks of their, in Hindi 78, English 65, Math 80, Science 75, SST 70, Computer 72, GK 62. The total is 502. Suppose I want to change this result some other value 527, then and 527 in total, but there is a mistakes in the 65. What will be the number? What will be the number in here? For an example, I am just, this is the goal seek. For this, how to proceed? First you have to go into the data. Here is the data, and you can see the data tool. In data tool, what if analysis, you can see data tools. You can see in the forecast in data tools, and then you have to forecast can see forecast, what if analysis. In what if analysis there is 3 scenarios: manager, goal seek and data table. You have to go into the goal seek. Suppose set cell, we want to set this the B column. Suppose I want to set the cell B9. I have to set this cell B9. Okay, for this what will I have to do? Right here B9, and then to the value, what value I want to change here, 5 to 7 for an example, any number you can put here. Then by changing cell, which cell you want to change, so that the total remains unchanged, this value, so that our goal is to achieve this total value, and in which cell we will change. By changing cell, what number we don't know, system will automatically assign that number, so that this value in the total can be true. For this, by changing cell, suppose in the changing cell I select this one, suppose this cell, it will be take automatically. Here now you are saying I want to hear the data 5 to 7, here 5 to 7, but I want to changes by changing cell in the here in this cell. Now put OK. You can see 5 to 7, the target value is 5 to 7, we have achieved, and the current value, and the goal seeking with cell B9 found a solution. How did I get the solution? By changing the value of B9. This is the B9. To achieve this, found a solution in B9. Which cell has been changed? This. Then we have to 65, it turns into 19. Okay, I hope 65. This is the goal seek. And after goal seek, we will study about the conditional format. Conditional format. In the conditional format, here we have data. Okay, so in the conditional format, where we have to go, what is the conditional format? Conditional formatting is a feature in the Excel that lets you apply formatting such as cell shading or font colors to cell only when the cell content satisfy a given conditions. Okay, when the value of the cell meets the format condition, the selected formatting is applied to the cell. If the value of the cell does not meet the format condition, the default formatting is used. For an example, I select all the data, this data, okay, and I want to format. Suppose I want to see the results, the data from the less than 80 or 85, or it will be shown in different color, and the rest data are in the different color. Means how do we do? For this, I select first, and then we go into the home tab. Here is the file, home tab. In the home tab, here is the conditional formatting, and here the lot of things. Highlight cell rules, greater than and less than. Suppose greater than, and format cells are greater than. Suppose I want to set greater than 80, greater than 80. Red light will with dark red text, means the numbers which are more than 80s are filled with dark red colors, and the text are in black. Okay, you can see it are the more than 80s are in the dark red, and the rest which are less than 80 which are in the black. Suppose I want to format the data in less than 80, less than 80, but in the different color you can choose here. Less than data, you can see the less than data which are in yellow. I select here, so it will show in the yellow color, and rest which are the greater than 80 which are shown in the red color, and less than 80 in the yellow color. This is the conditional formatting basic example. You can set any value. Suppose I want to greater than 90, greater than 90, any number you can format here. Less than 90, okay, and you can change anything. Okay, I hope you understand this chapter, which is about the Excel 2016. More about we have studied about already freeze the pans, filtering data, sorting data, and data validation, pivot table, adding subtotal, goal seek, and conditional formatting. We learned 8 things. Thank you so much.